Welcome to Super Easy Physics and Mathematics, CPAM. The aim of this YouTube channel is to make the learning of physics and mathematics easy and fun for every student.
Subscribe and we will help you to easily upgrade your performance to an A+.
Welcome to CPAM. Today we are looking at quadratic graph, how to get quadratic equation from the graph. Once you are given the solution of the graph, you can be able to get what is the equation of the graph. And today this is episode 5 of the quadratic series. So quadratic equation always come in the form of take the form y equals to as squared plus bs plus c. So we want to see how does the a value, the b value and the c value affect the nature of the curve. So in this case we have when the value of a is above 0, the curve will assume the shape of a curve. So let's see in the other case. We are looking at the nature of the curve of quadratic equation. Once the value of a is positive, the curve assumes the shape of a cup. So if you look at the value of a is a cup, then when the value of a is negative, the curve assumes the shape of a cap. So it is the a value that determines the nature of the curve, while the b value determines the position. So the b value is negative, the curve will be, when the b value is positive, the curve will be to the right of the s-axis, positive side. When the b value is negative, the curve will be to the left hand side of the s-axis. So while the c value is used for shifting the curve up and down. If it is positive, it will be shifted above the 0 line. Then if it is negative, it's shifted below the 0 line. So let's see what is the root of this quadratic graph. What is the root? The root is the point where the value of y is equal to 0. So the value of y is equal to 0 when the curve cuts the s-axis. So for this particular graph, we cut the s-axis as s equals to -2 and s equal to +1. So at this point here, that is +1, and then at this point here, -2. So this is the root of the equation. So from this root of the equation, if you are given the root of the equation, you can be asked to construct the equation of the quadratic graph. So let's see. Let's determine the equation. What is going to be the equation of this graph? So let's do that practically. So to determine the equation, you have to rearrange the root. If s equals to -2 or s equals to +1 as the root of the equation, so you rearrange it, collect like term. So you now have transfer s to this side. So we have s plus 2 equals to 0. And then this negative +1, transfer it the other way, become s minus 1 equals to 0. So y is equal to 0 when this value s plus 2 is equal to 0 or s minus 1 equals to 0. So when you multiply them, it's c equal to 0. So you expand this. So to expand this, what we need to do, take the first term, use it to multiply the second term, the red, then take the next one, use it to multiply everything in the next bracket, red. So when we carry out that expansion, we have s multiply s squared, s multiply 1 minus x, plus 2 multiply s will give you plus 2s, then plus 2 multiply negative 1 will give us negative 2. So if you simplify this, we have negative s plus 2s. So that will give us plus x. But if you look at this equation, you see that the y-axis is cut, the graph is cutting the y-axis, the intercept is negative 4. But here, the intercept value is given to us as negative 2. So the actual equation for this graph have to be the same value with the intercept. So we'll multiply this equation. What will we do to negative 2 to give us negative 4? So you multiply by 2. So if you multiply everything by 2, will now give us the equation of this quadratic graph. So y is equal to 2s squared plus 2s minus 4. So that is the equation of this graph. So that is how to get the equation of a graph once you are given the root. Subscribe to CEPAM, share the video, and turn on up your notification bell.
Subscribe and we will help you to easily upgrade your performance to an A+.
CPAM is the solution to better grades.